What is up YouTube, this is Bait here, back again with my black and white walkthrough. And today we are heading off to the Victory Road. And actually off screen I took the liberty of getting myself a new pokeymanz called Kumashun. It's the little cute polar bear. Because I asked you guys what hidden machines do you need at the Victory Road cave. The answers were strength and surf, but apparently you don't really necessarily need them, but they could be useful, so I figured, hey, I'm gonna get this Pokemon who learns both strength and surf, so I can use it as a hidden machine slave. So I'm just gonna teach these moves real quick, and then we are going to be heading off to the Victory Road cave. So yeah, traditionally there's always going to be a cave, so let's go in. And okay, wild Pokemon, let's see what's going on over here. And I also took the liberty of patching this ROM finally, because apparently there is still lots of stuff to be done even after I'm going to beat the Pokemans League. Apparently something about finding those monks of Team Plasma and stuff, and apparently I don't even know when are we going to get to that Zegrom slash whatever the other legendary Pokemon, Reshiram, Zegrom and Reshiram, because usually in the Pokemon games you have already got to that point before the Pokemon League, but apparently in this game it's after the Pokemon League, so I don't know. But anyways, rambling, moving on. Trainer battle, Airfoon, Daruma, and that thing, okay, cool. Tailwind, useless move is useless. Now I'm going to go with some Flare Blitz, and that's an easy 1-hit KO. I just hate that thing. Could have used Fire Punch, but Flare Blitz is much more cooler. And okay, Zeburaika. And I think I should be able to live whatever this thing has. So let's just go with the Fire Punch this time. Crit. Yeah. Great! I'm off to a great start here. Absolutely fantastic. I think I could have lived that hit, because Spark isn't really the best move. So anyways, let's go into Detective Scruffy for the revenge kill with vengeance. After I get hit with the discharge. Hope, yes, no parahacks. That's nice, that's nice. Wow, it actually lived. 140 base power stab coming from Detective Scruffy, and he still lived. That's some great bulk you got there with your Zeburaika. But that's not gonna save you from my Scruffy. So, moving on. Let's see what's going on over here. Cool. You can slide down the cliffs here. See, watch me. Cool. Okay, you try. Eek, that's terrifying. I can't do that. What a pussy. So okay, so we are apparently heading, if I would have to guess, we are going up. And okay, yes, you can find Pokemon in this some sort of grass patches, and again a little Kojondo, Gojofu apparently is the name of this thing. I didn't even know until I patched this ROM. But yeah, that's apparently some sort of combination of Wild Chase and Kojofu. And more. Okay, that's cool. That's the Kuitaran, which is based on the, what's the thing, anteater animal thing. We call those things ant bears in Finland, I think. And bug bite. Ha 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 ha. I see what you did there, Game Freak. That thing eats ants and termites and stuff like that, bugs, and it has bug bite. That figures. that thing pretty much sucks. It doesn't really have the stats and doesn't really have the best move pool. Doesn't have the speed to begin with. To begin doing any kind of sweeping, so it kinda just sucks, in my opinion. Might find a place in the underused tier. But yeah, moving on, just random competitive comments. And okay, we are going to be having some wild battles here. And it's the little Washibond. Go back to Washington, you little bird. But yeah, let's go with the crunch here, since I don't really feel like using takedown at this low health. Slash. That's the guitar player of Guns N' Roses. Wow, lol. Anyways, moving on again. Okay, apparently we are not moving on. At least not much, and more of these things. Now I'm just going to hit the run button. Run, Scruffy. Run! After Intimidate. Let's go. Not gonna be wasting any more time. Apparently we are going to be wasting some time. And more of these Kitaran guys. So let's see what you are going to do. Let's get some Intimidate action and then go with the crunch. Ooh, Snatch. That is actually... But this thing doesn't really have the bulk to do anything with Snatch. I remember I used the Umbreon with Snatch. It was cool. I was against some calm minding Slowbro, and then I just stole his calm minds with a Snatch. That was pretty fun. Good times. But anyways, let's put Daikenki to the top. The samurai, I mean, sea lion, other thing. Let's just skip this part with the surf. So surf can be useful. Let's see what kind of Pokemon can you find. Oh no, okay, it's just this Basura thing. I guess it's kind of like the Magikarp of Gen 5. By the looks of it, it has better stats and it has adaptability, which is pretty useful for stab waterfall. I mean, that ability, I think it's instead of 1.5, it makes your stab like double the amount of damage. So that's pretty cool. And it gets Aqua Jet and Soreva Koromori. I mean, just Koromori. I've been just getting so used to those big guys. But this is the first form. Haven't seen this thing in a while, but now it's dead. Goodbye. Sayonara, Koromori. Hopefully we don't have to see you again in a while. Well, okay, more wild pokeymanz. Oh, it's the Ayanto, the bug steel type. There are lots of bug steels in Gen 5. And this thing is pretty cool. It has the, I don't know, judging by the damage, I'm not really sure. It might have a cool defense drop. It might have the hustle ability, because it has hustle, or I don't know if it has all three abilities, but it has, I think from the Dream World it can get the same ability as the as I get flinched. So it can get the Truant ability, the same ability that Slocking has, but it has a move kind of like Skill Swap, which you can use to transfer the ability to your opponent. So that can be pretty cool. Might have to try it out sometime, as we are going to be facing some Ace Trainer who has really big ego apparently. So okay, he has a Detective Scruffy, but that's not gonna be better than my Scruffy. Vengeance. Well, I'm just going to use Revenge. So there's going to be some vengeful action going on over here. And okay, that's not enough. That is not, but Aqua Jet priority, and Torrent boosted Aqua Jet will be enough to take this Murando Scruffy down, as we got a bunch of experience with Lucky Egg, over 4,000. That's crazy. And Pandora, please don't KO me, don't give me any problems. Hard Roller, live, although you probably won't crit. Well, that seals the deal. That sucks. And now I don't even have my Hihidaruma. Could I use a revive later on? Let's go into Zeburaika, since it, wow, toxic. Since this guy does have Nitro Charge. Super effective move. Should do well, I was hoping that it would do at least a bit more, but at least now I can outspeed this thing. Let's go with the Spark in its stab. So it should be a bit more powerful, and wow, I was really hoping for the Parahax here, as he gets an agility up, and now he's gonna outspeed me. Please, Zeburaika, live this hit. You failed me again, as you got critted. Damn you, Zeburaika, you always fail me. Well, I guess I don't really have much better options than this. This Warubiaru, live this super effective hit, live. Oh, just barely, since it's a dark type, it takes super effective damage. And surprisingly, I didn't get a poison point hacks. And there we got a useless Moxie boost. No more overconfidence. Now it's Moxie. Wow, what a random name. Anyways, now we are going to be needing some super potion action and some revives too. Let's give 2 to Warubiaru. And where are my revives? Let's see. And protein. Let's give it to Hihidaruma. It could use more attack. Just for the lols. I think it's like 10 EVs. And now let's just revive Hi Daruma. And there is my super potion, let's use 1. And we should be good to go. So let's see. Okay, this guy is the same guy who we met earlier. So apparently we are going to the right direction. That is fine and dandy. And let's take a look at this guy's pokeymanz. And it's going to be Weather and Drainer Chisato, who's going to... Ooh, it's this Psychic Tombstone Obelix thing. Ubemu or something. Apparently, that's his Japanese name. Hopefully Fire Punch for a punch is enough. That figures. I should have just used Flare Blitz, but oh well. Let's finish this thing with a facade. And let's see what's next. Kuitaran, cool. It's the Anteater again. And let's switch out. Let's go into Warubiaru, since it has Dig. Oh yeah, I guess that's my best move. So, and what is that thing between its legs? It has like 2 branches. I have no idea, but I am going to use my Dig to KO this thing. So down goes that Anteater bear with some sort of thing between its legs, as I get a Moxie boost. Hopefully that will help me to KO this Doredia, apparently. Stab +1 crunch. Please KO. Please. No. An energy ball. Oh, that is going to hurt probably. Yeah, it is not going to live. Stab super effective. All that competitive crap. Well, let's go into Hihidaruma, and now I'm pissed, so it's time to go for Flare Blitz and take a buttload of recoil. And that would probably be something. Yeah, it's 2. And we gotta level up, so that's cool. But I just lost my Warubiaru again. Superpower. Probably not gonna teach that move, because I already have I have the hammer arm, and I rather keep my attack and defense at their normal stages. And as we are going to face here this first form of the the second form of that Gigalith guy, you can't really one-hit KO those things, so I'm just gonna run. Not gonna waste any time. But yeah, I'm gonna do some revive action, and I'm actually going to end this episode here, because it will be... because I think I don't wanna make this episode too boring, because it's a bunch of cave action, so I don't wanna make it too long. But yeah, next time when we come back, we are going to take on more trainers and Victory Road Shenanigans. So until then, Spade is out. Peace.